Wow, Prof, this is interesting to see the extent of this work now.
Yeah.
So, what has happened since the last video we made? What has happened since the last time I came to see what you did?
Okay, like I told you the other time, I have to get the shape first.
Okay.
That is blocking out the shape.
Okay.
You know the nature of the material. If you are trying to rush the precision, it will be dropping.
Okay.
But when you get the shape and you leave it for some time, maybe a day to cure and set properly, then you come the next day and continue from where you stop. By then, you have a base to lay your mortar on.
Okay.
And from there you can proceed.
Now,
that's the challenge.
I find one word interesting. You use the word cure.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of that?
Okay, curing is the language most of us, those of us in sculpture, use when we are discussing anything concerning concrete.
Okay.
For a concrete to cure, it means to a layman's language, it means setting. For the thing to set properly and get hardened, to take its normal, natural setting procedure. So it's called curing.
Okay, curing.
Like in metal.
Okay.
If it's metal, we sand our work, or at times reduce some of the surfaces. But the language in sculpture is called chase.
Okay.
You chase the work.
Okay.
It means sanding.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. For metal casting, you use chase. Instead of you to say you sand the work, you say you chase the work.
Okay. Another interesting question I think I have for you is this. I would like to find out from you, what technique did you apply in getting the forms that we have seen here? Yeah, for instance, I can see, it's more like a Europeanized work. Yeah, it's not really Africanized. So how did you do this? Did you look into some book or something to get this kind of forms, or were it from your mind or something?
Nobody can. It's like it's like a fish in the water cannot deny swallowing water. We are colonized. We are colonized people. We are the Anglophone speaking country. So some of the features of Jesus Christ is from Europe. The way they showed us
their own interpretation of Jesus.
Their own interpretation of Jesus. So we are yet to see, although a lot of people have tried it out, Africanized version of Mary. Though my students like Emmanuel Unebu tried to Africanize Jesus.
The concept of Jesus Africanized.
For now, because this one is meant for the Catholic Church.
Are you saying the Catholic Church will be opposed to having an Igbo-themed Jesus?
Yes, most of the bishops and reverend fathers, it's difficult to convince them. They don't want you to change from what they used to know to another thing. That is when you are working for yourself, that is a private work, you can come up with whatever you want and people will believe you, not when you are commissioned to do something.
Oh, I see.
If you didn't satisfy your clients, it means you have failed from your duty.
I'm thinking there is, let me use the word colonialism undertone to the work, because if I'm not mistaken, this is Europeanized. So, and I argue, because if God is universal, like we say He is, then He should be able to come to us in our own skin colors and contours and all of that.
That is what everybody believes. But for now, they colonize us. This is what they showed us. Those are our colonial masters. But now that we are free to tell our own stories, we can Africanize Jesus, because we know when Jesus comes to meet any of us, He will not speak English.
Oh, good.
He will speak our own native language.
Good.
because Jesus is the master of languages. He can come in any form. But like I said, if you are working for somebody or a church or any institution, whatever you agreed with them, in as much as you have your own opinion about certain things, you have to follow their own opinion, and so that they will not reject the work.
But have you tried at any time, at any point in time, to sell the concept of having an Africanized Jesus to them?
Of course, now you, like I told you, those people I supervise, it's because I agreed to that.
Oh well, what I'm saying is, have you tried to sell the idea to the church?
Of course, I did.
So did you
I
succeed?
even have some of my works in that. I have a Virgin Mary that I did in that as a African woman. Because you remember in the Bible when Joseph was told to go take Mary back to Egypt to protect Christ against Herod attack.
Okay.
So Africa is very, very relevant in whatever we are saying or talking about this. So who knows the connection between Joseph and Mary to Egypt? So it's still a Negro country from origin. That civilization is a Negro civilization. And I believe everybody knows and agrees that civilization started from Egypt. No matter how one wants to change it or look at it, it's still for the Negroes, the Negroid.
All right, thank you. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.